So on my bench, I've got my LilyGO T-Beam LoRa APRS tracker. I use this daily in my car and my work vehicle. I literally just put it on the seat of the car, sometimes the dash, and take it out, get in the work vehicle, and I use it just like that. This is the original enclosure that it comes shipped to you, and what I thought was a good option for the meanwhile was just to drill a hole so the antenna can poke through. That's the only antenna I use for my LoRa. It works pretty well. It's just a quarter wave whip. I took the supplied antenna, drilled a hole, and then just put a piece of wire in there, cut for the 70 sems, and that does the trick. Unfortunately, I have damaged the screen. So if you look at my call sign, the number and the car, you can just see a few lines going through the screen. I'd done this by, I think, taking out the battery, applying some pressure on the positive to remove it, and pushing it up against the screen and this plastic here. So that's how I think I've damaged it. I did, once I bought this, I did buy a 3D printed case, which is, let's get this out of the way. This one here. Bought it on eBay. It looked like it done the job. A few pictures of the unit inside, and I thought, oh yeah, that'll do. That's what I'm after. The front goes on lovely. Space for the antenna. You can get the charging, and there's the buttons. So everything goes on nicely. But the problem with this is, if I put the back case on, there is no place for the GPS antenna. Even though it shows on the listing they had a GPS antenna connected. And as you can see, hopefully, they haven't got much of a groove for a GPS antenna. And if you take the GPS antenna off as well, those buttons barely, 3D printed buttons, barely touch that as well. So it wasn't a good case. It's a shame. I did raise a dispute. Well, I contacted the seller at first, got no response. Very disappointed. So I raised the case, waiting for a response from the seller, and didn't hear nothing. And then the next thing, I noticed the case was closed. So when I contacted eBay, they said that because I didn't escalate it, they thought everything was fine and I couldn't do nothing about it. So wouldn't recommend that case, to be honest. It's also, when it was shipped to me, it was completely closed, pushed together, and to get it open, I ended up cracking one of the sides. So I'm tempted to keep the front, but you know what, it's going in the bin. Another thing that was an annoyance was this screen here, purchased on eBay, had in the description for a T-Beam. It looks slightly smaller in size. And if I put them together, see if I can do this like that. Obviously a difference in colour, but there is one major important bit. Can you see it? Hopefully you can see that well enough. It's the pins. So on this new screen here, it's ground VCC SCL SDA. And if you look at that, it's VCC ground SCL SDA. So that wouldn't have worked because the pins are the wrong way around. So I then went to good old AliExpress. Had to wait for it, but that's the official screen for the T-Beam. It's the right colour and everything else. And if we look at the pins, VCC ground SCL SDA. So it's the right way around. So I'm going to replace the screen, because even though it's fully functional otherwise, that screen's going to annoy me. I'm trying to think if I was going to do solder on the top, solder on the bottom. I'm not too sure. I think I'll do the top because the screen is already damaged. It's a good unit, but I don't like this battery. It's I think over time I would like to find a case that you can USB easily, like with that one, the 3D printed one I had. I'd like to charge the battery via the USB, but finding a decent case, I'm starting to struggle a little bit, to be honest. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to go for the top, unsolder those. I'm not going to do it on camera because the camera's in my way. As you can see, it's quite a delicate job to get those off, and I want to try and save that underneath if I can. I've got another one if needs be, but I don't particularly want to be soldering that side. So I shall be back in a minute. So I've got the old screen off. That was a bit of a nightmare to do, to be honest. I ended up heating up two of the pins, lifting up one side and moving over to the opposite side and just lifting it up. So if that was back on there, see what they're doing. And I just ended up lifting it like that each time and just so it come free. So that's the screen off. Now to go with the new one. It is doable. So let me just take this out of shot for a second, so I can just get that on there. Yep. Yeah, it's a bit. It's not that easy to do, but it's not too bad. I'll try and do this now. I just want to make sure it's seated correctly while I've got one solder. Just make sure it's straight as well. Yeah. Let's go for the other pins. Right. They're on there now. So always got to remember it's got a plus and a minus. So got to get it the right way around. Will it work? There you go. New screen put on. No more damage. If you know of a 3D case that get that out of the bin. If you know a better 3D case than that, please let us know, because I enjoy using the tracker. APRS is a mode that I do enjoy using. The screens are out there if you accidentally damage yours. It's a fairly easy job if you've soldered before, but obviously trying to get 4 pins and get enough of the solder removed off the board. But you're just gently lifting up the board, heating up those two, lifting it up, go to the other side, lift that up, and it will slowly just come away. But that is now all repaired and all done, so I can carry on, enjoy using it, being able to look at the screen and not it not bugging me. Thanks for watching. 7-3.